Good morning, dear students. I am teaching chapter 7, Getting to Know Plants. Getting to Know Plants. I am teaching Getting to Know Plants. Activity 11. Activity 11. To show that starch is produced by the leaves in the presence of sunlight. To show that starch is produced by the leaves in the presence of sunlight. What do you need? What materials are required for doing test? You will take any potted plant you will take. Any potted plant with broad green stems, and this is a potted plant with green stem and black paper, iodine solution, alcohol, water, beaker, test tube, tripod stand with a wire gauze, burner or a gas stove. These materials are required for doing test. And then you will take one test tube, beaker, and then beaker, alcohol, boiling water. This is the boiling water, and inside the test tube alcohol. And this is potted plant, and sunlight coming from here, and this is black paper. And one diagram is here. Iodine, diagram 1, diagram 2, diagram 3, leaf chlorophyll removed. Leaf chlorophyll removed. And 1, 2, 3, and in last diagram blue black color. This one is blue black color, brown color. This one is brown color, brown color. Last diagram. So what we will do in this activity? First, how to do the test. Discharge the potted plant by placing in dark place for 48. This potted plants you have to keep in dark place for 48 hours. Then cover part of the leaf with black paper, and this part of the leaf you have to cover with black paper and place the pot in sunlight for 5 or 6 hours. Then you have to keep this potted plant in the sunlight for 5 to 6 hours, and then you have to remove the leaf from the potted plant. Then you can remove the leaf from the potted plant and test the leaf for starch as follows. How you have to do the test? Put the leaf in a test tube. You will take this leaf and put in the test tube containing boiling alcohol, and then chlorophyll of the leaf will come out in alcohol and the leaf will become pale in color, and then chlorophyll will become out in the test tube, and then it becomes pale in color. And now remove the test tube. Then you will take this test tube from the beaker, then take out the leaf and wash it with water, and then you have to take out leaf and wash it with water and spread the leaf on a glassed tile or a watch glass, and then put a few drops of iodine solution on the leaf. And when you have to put iodine solution on the leaf, then you will see that what do you observe? The part of the leaf exposed to sunlight turns blue black in color. If it exposed in the sunlight, then it turns blue black in color, and the part of the leaf covered with black paper is brown, and this one is in brown in color. What do you conclude? So by this activity, what do you understand? By this activity, understand that starch is formed only in those parts of the leaf where light can reach. Starch is formed only those part of the leaf where light is reached and light can reach. Hence, light is necessary for photosynthesis. So we can say that light is necessary for photosynthesis, and starch is formed during photosynthesis. So by this activity, it is proved that starch is produced by the leaves in the presence of sunlight only. And next topic is the flower. Flower. When you visit a garden, you find many flowering plants. And why do you like flowering plants? Of course, they are beauty, because they are beautiful colors. And do you know such flowers which are not colorful and showy? Make a list, take the help of your teacher. And flowers serve many functions, as you know that it helps in the reproduction. Do all plants flower at the same time? No, it is not so. Some plants flower in summer, while others in winter. Make a list of plants flowering in summer and in winter. Which plants flowering in summer and which plants flowering in winter? You have to make a list. And structure of a flower. Let us examine a flower of gulmohar. To know about the structure of a flower, what do you observe? The flower has a fairly long stalk. That is called the pedicel. This is called the pedicel. and other floral parts arises at the end of the style. And there are 5 triangular green structures. 5 triangular green structure. 5 triangular. There are 5 triangular green structures. They are slightly colored on the inner side. Slightly colored on the inner side. You can see that 5. This is the 5 triangular green structure. They are slightly colored on the inner side and they are the sepals and form a hole. They are called the sepals and form a hole. Observe a floral bud. Remove outer part of the bud. Can you say which part of the flower this outer part of the bud will become? The outer leafy structure of the bud are sepals of the flower. Next to the sepals are 5 brightly colored petals. They are most conspicuous part of the flower and make it attractive. And remove the petals carefully. Observe the next hole. There are 10 long filaments. Each filament is a part of stamen. Here 10 long filament. You can see that. Ten long filaments here, and each filament is a part of stamen and it has a distinct tip with the anthers. And split open an anther. When you have to open an anther, examine a splitted anther with the help of a hand. There are 5 yellow particles in the anther and these are the pollen grains. And remove the stamens. What do you find next? There is a single elongated structure in the center of the flower and it is bordered below the tapers at the top, and this is called the pistil. And the lower border part is the ovary and its cylinder elongated part is the style, and the sticky end of the style is the stigma. I will draw the diagram, then only you can understand. And cut the ovary along its length and observe what the ovary contains. Use your hand lens. Then what do you observe? There are whitish structures inside the ovary and these are the ovules, and inside the ovary are ovules are there, and these ovules are attached to the margins of the ovary. And gulmohar has both male stamens. Male part of the flower is called the stamen and female part of the flower is called the pistil. Male part is called the stamen. Male part is called the stamen and female part is called the pistil. Female part is called the pistil. And it is therefore a bisexual flower. Do all flowers have stamens and pistil? All plants do not have flowers and with both stamens and carpels. Some have only stamens and other male flowers, and some have only pistil and are the female flowers. Such flowers are called the unisexual. If they are separate, if one flower is present, this one is stamen only, and if both are present separately, then they are called the unisexual flower, and if they are present together, then they are called the bisexual flower. Cucumber and gourd are example of unisexual flowers. And what is the function of flower? Till here you have to take a revision.